Hello guys, and welcome to part 2 of my video on UTI. Actually, the last one I made was on the basic introduction of UTI, but today I'm going to bring the causes, the risk factors, prevention about UTI. What's going to help you? I know that's what you've been waiting for, so do well to watch this video till the end. Do well to invite your friends too. You can like and subscribe, share my video so that other people too will get to know and prevent themselves from having UTI. Here we are. What are the causes of UTI? Actually, for the cystitis, that is the infection of the bladder, the E. coli is what usually causes the cystitis. E. coli, or in full Escherichia coli, is usually the normal bacteria found in the GIT, gastrointestinal tract. Now, when you go to the toilet and poop, yes, and then you clean from your back to your front, you're actually transferring that bacteria, E. coli, to your vagina, and then it's going to go down into your urethra and to your bladder and become a problem there. You know, when a normal bacteria is shifted from its normal habitat and moved to another place, it becomes a problem. So, as a preventive measure, I advise not to clean from the back to the front. I advise to clean from the front to the back. The risk factors for UTI include female anatomy. I've mentioned it before and I'm going to mention it again. The women's urethra is shorter to the bladder compared to the men's own, and the distance between our urethra to the vaginal opening and the vaginal opening to the anus is not far. So any mistake is going to get it fastly and it's going to go up to our bladder. Sexually active women have a higher risk for UTI compared to ones that are not. And then changing or getting a new sexual partner is going to increase that your high risk of UTI. So I'll advise you use a conscience. Certain birth control methods can also increase your chances of getting UTI. Women that use diaphragm have a high risk of UTI compared to other women, and also women that use spermicidal agents. Now, menopause also increases your risk of UTI. When your menopause comes, your supply of circulating estrogen is reduced, and then your urinary tract tries to adjust to it. That time it takes to adjust to it, it makes it vulnerable to infection. So any infection that comes at that point, your body will not have the strength to fight it off. Now, there are other risk factors. Not drinking too much water can also cause UTI. Purposefully holding your urine for a long time, like you're pressed, but decide to hold it instead of going to answer the call of nature by releasing it, it's going to cause UTI. Any blockage in your urinary tract system that makes the flow of blood very small, not complete and frequent, it's also a risk factor for UTI. Diabetes that causes or that weakens your body, or any other sickness that weakens your body immunity, can cause you to be unable to fight the infection when it comes. Catheters also, like pipes that put through the urethra into the bladder to drain urine out, can also cause UTI. And then hormonal changes, especially in the pregnant women, can make them susceptible to UTI. Maybe spinal cord injury or nerve damage that affects the bladder and stops the blockage or complete flow of urine outward can also cause UTI. So from the causes or from the risk factors, you can deduce what the preventive measures are. So since we talk drinking less water can cause UTI, obviously when you flip it around, drinking more water can reduce your risk of UTI. The next is that you can drink cranberry juice. Actually, even those studies have not shown that it can really cure or prevent UTI, but it's not actually harmful. Then the next I've emphasized in this video is to wipe from your front to the back. I've explained why, because the distance from our vaginal opening to inside our urethra is not long, so it can easily be infected. So the next is that you need to empty your bladder after sexual intercourse. Do well to take a glass of water to flush out the bacteria, and you can also wash yourself down there to reduce the bacteria or take it out. The next is to avoid using different chemicals down there. Using different chemicals is going to irritate your urethra, and irritating your urethra is the result will come out in urethritis, that is infection of the urethra, or cystitis, infection of the bladder. So do well to do what your urethra likes by avoiding using harmful chemicals down there. Now the next is that you need to change your birth control methods. Avoid using diaphragm, non-lubricated condom, or spermicide agents. To avoid using them, just go for one that way, because those non-lubricated condoms and diaphragms can cause the growth or encourage the growth of bacteria. So these are the things you can do to prevent your UTI. Now, what I have personally done to reduce my UTI is that I don't use any type of public toilet. Like if I go to a public toilet and urinate, I basically don't sit down on it if it's a water system. Even if it's my toilet, I don't sit down on a water system that the water inside is not clear. When I put, as far as the water is not clear, like it's basically not clear, like water clear, I don't sit down on it. I hardly use any other places. I take care of myself. I don't have sexual partners, so I cannot even have many sexual partners. Yeah, I'm very clean. So do well to watch, download, share this video so that you will get to know more. Other people get to know more about this UTI, because it's really a problem. It's what eventually, when left untreated, can affect your system, especially for a woman. It can cause harmful complications, and I don't want any of you to have that. So please do well to subscribe to my video, like this video if you really like it. If there's corrections, do well to write the corrections down in the comment box. I'm waiting to see them because I am still growing. Anyway, thank you for watching this video to this point. I really love you guys for it. I won't stop saying that. I really love you guys for watching it to this point. Thank you, and thank you once again.